We've been following the breaking news out of Grand Rapids with the Christopher Schurr second-degree murder trial. The mistrial decision, that entire decision, when the judge had to make that, it was just clear that the jury could not come to a 100% consensus on which way to go. So we checked in with a law expert about what's next after this mistrial.
Here's what she had to say about the testimony we heard from former police officer Christopher Schurr and the impact it may have had on the jurors' split decision.
As a self-defense case, since the defense in this case was self-defense, it was essential for the jury to hear from Officer Schurr, and that really allowed them, I think they asked him more questions than any of the other witnesses. That really allowed them to kind of get a window into what he was thinking and feeling at the time. And it seems from their questions and from the difficulty in coming to a consensus that they were really struggling with kind of what to do with that. So, obviously it was essential for the defense to put him on. The defense did a good job of painting that picture for the jury because, again, as I've said several times, when one hears the opening narrative in this case, that this started with a traffic stop and ended with someone being shot in the head, it really is jarring, right? It's just, how can that happen? And I think one of the jurors actually asked Officer Schurr, why did you shoot him in the head, right? Like that just seems so, like a lot, right? But the defense gave Officer Schurr an opportunity to talk about that, right? To explain what he was thinking, and that obviously, as we could see from the hung jury, as we could see from the demonstrators outside the courtroom, there are people who sympathize with him, just like there's still a lot of people who feel like that a verdict of guilty was needed for justice for Patrick Leoya.
How difficult is it to try a case like this for a second time when you have had so much exposure now, certainly locally and on some level nationally?
Yeah, to sit another jury that has not heard, like already it was difficult because the case was so, had received so much publicity even 3 years ago. It's going to be a challenge, right, to find to a panel, a set of jurors who not only haven't seen coverage of the case, but who have not already formed opinions of the case. So, at times, the prosecutor might try to move for a change of venue or something like that if he feels like he just can't get an unbiased jury. But, that'll be a challenge as they go through voir dire in a second trial if they decide to go that route.
That's what we heard from the professor. We also did get a statement from the city today regarding this whole mistrial.
They said today the trial of former Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schurr concluded without the jury reaching a unanimous verdict regarding the death of Patrick Leoya. Consequently, the court has declared a mistrial in this case. We acknowledge the considerable time and effort the jurors dedicated to carefully consider the evidence and testimony presented during this complex and difficult trial.
We thank them for their civic service. We understand that the inability to reach a verdict brings continued uncertainty and pain, most significantly for the Leoya family, who have already endured so much. We also recognize this lack of resolution is difficult for our entire community and extends the period of uncertainty for Mr. Schurr as well.
The city of Grand Rapids remains focused on its commitment to public safety, internal accountability based on our established policies, and the continuation of our ongoing efforts aimed at strengthening community trust and ensuring accountable constitutional policing. We also recognize the challenging and often dangerous nature of police work, and we appreciate the dedication of the many GRPD officers who serve our city with professionalism and integrity every day.
The last part of the statement says city services are operating normally and maintaining peace and safety throughout Grand Rapids is paramount. We urge the community to remain patient while the legal process unfolds and to express any reactions peacefully and respectfully. To help community members process this court decision, we invite them to connect with the Wisdom Center. They're going to be offering some mental health counseling there.
Okay.